Got out here in the garden. I wasn't even going to videotape any of this, but I just wanted to start a video of weeding your garden. It doesn't take much to do. I got this row here, all this row done in 30 minutes. Doesn't take long at all. You want to wait till it rains and then maybe the next day, just depending on how much it rains. If it rains a whole bunch, wait 2 days. But I found once it rains, it's easier to pull the weeds up, because this is what it looked like. It looked like this right here, all the way down. And then, because I got tomato plants in most of these, well, all these cages are tomatoes, but all the way down to there. So this is the aftermath here, and patches up there, but I've cleared it out. And you don't got to look at this as, hey, it's going to take forever to do this whole garden. Just do 1 row a day. You know, if you want to do two, but 1 row a day. And if you got 7 rows, just every day of the week, just come out and do 1 row, and it makes it a lot simpler. I will get down here and I'll show you. If you don't get the root, you're not doing any good. You're just wasting your time. You're just pulling some stuff up, but the root's still sucking up nutrients. What I do is grab this like this, and you can put your thumb on the ground and pull, and you get most of it. But what you want to do, if it doesn't come up like that, dig a little bit, just do that, and here's the rest of the root there. But get down there, kind of break it up a little bit. As long as you break it up a little bit, you get the whole thing. Let's do one more. There you go. And I'll show you about the suckers here tomorrow. I'll come back out here with the same video and get that for you, to show you what suckers are. No, not this sucker. Not like that. You know what I'm talking. Whatever. I'll be back with you. It's the next day. It's supposed to be 91 degrees today. So I got out here early. You see the sun's beaming down, coming up over the trees, so it's going to warm up pretty quickly. When you do gardening, you want to make sure you're plenty hydrated. Don't wait till you're really thirsty to do this. It's best to do it early in the morning or in the late evening. I did tell you guys too about weeding. I'm not sure if I did on here or not. I might be lying, but I like to weed the garden after it rains. I think if I did mention that, I didn't mention if it doesn't rain for quite a while and you want to weed the garden, wait to go ahead and water the garden, and then go ahead and weed the garden. I usually like to water my garden in the early mornings, or mostly in the evening when the sun's about to go down. So the water droplets don't heat up the ground way too much. I like to cool the ground off, and that's why this fabric from DeWitt I got. This fabric here cools it down. Plus, if you put mulch in between and everything, it lowers the pH level, and it cools the ground so the ground doesn't heat up as much, and your plants don't use as much water. There's a lot of different ways to garden, folks. So the way I do it might not be the way you do it, but this is the way I do it. So whatever works best for you is what I recommend. But if you can pick up anything from what I'm doing here and help you out, then that's perfectly fine. If you got any suggestions, I'm open for comments, and sometimes I do change the way I do stuff when I read comments. So I put enough fertilizer and mulch down. We have compost heap in the back, and you don't want to put fresh manure on plants or around plants. It'll burn it. There's too much vitamins and it'll kill the plants, or really dwarf them. So I usually wait about 2 or 3 weeks at least, and keep turning them, add a little bit of grass in there, leaves. Sometimes you can do paper bags if it doesn't have a lot of dye and stuff on it. Unbleached coffee filters, coffee grounds, eggshells, and such. I did want to note too, guys, if you want to garden, say you keep saying every year you're going to garden, you don't. If you want to, then just go ahead and have it in your head that you're not going to plant this year. All you're doing is prepping. So if you prep it, then you can prep it for 2 or 3 years. You know, this ground here was like mostly clay, never been gardened. So last year was mediocre. We had some good yield on okra and green beans and such, but and tomatoes. Not real good on tomatoes, but we still did. But if you want to, just go ahead and till it up and put nutrients in the ground, and then till that back up, and then in the fall time till it up again, maybe add some more nutrients, leaves or whatever, and just prep it. So in your head, you're not really have to garden this year. All you're doing is have to prep it. In about a few years, if you decide to garden, it's going to be real easy to do. Your soil's loose, and it does have vitamins in it. I always relate it to like when I used to do floor for the Floor Layers Union. The more you prep, the easier it is to lay the floor. So the more you prep, the easier it is to lay your garden. And that's just how I do it. So speaking of the prep work, prepping before you get tomatoes, you want to try to get that plant to get as much nutrients as possible, which that's why I weeded this side, that out. I came to weed this side out today, but I needed to make this video real quick before it burns up outside. And I do have a big Chinese and a Mexican hat, so I do wear those hats. Those cultures do not wear those hats to make them look funny or stand out from everybody. They actually wear those hats because they're pretty smart about the sun, and it hides the sun. I do like to wear my sombrero and that Chinese rice hat deal. The rice hat works really well in the rain because it's waterproof. It's kind of water resistant. When it rains, it does trickle down like shingles. The sombrero works okay, but it pulls up in the middle and look like a salsa bowl by the time you get done, a watery salsa bowl. But other than weeding the gardens, the weeds suck up the nutrients as well that the plants could get, and the water. So it takes away from the plant, and that's why they call them suckers. Well, there's actually suckers on plants. Oh, here's some here. Let me see if I can get this camera in here and show you. But these are pretty big suckers, guys. I see one there. If you look real close, you can see, look at the sucker. They usually go right in between a branch like this and here, and look at there. And no, wait, there's more. There's another one right freaking there. See, and it's right in between the V right here. It comes up right here usually. Like, this is a real sucker, folks. See that? Not sure if you see that. And all you do is that, and you can pinch it and take it off. So what's it going to do is just grow like this and take the nutrients from the limb right here that it doesn't really need, that little sucker there. But yes, and I would like to say, guys, there's no plant has been harmed in this making of this video. No plant has been harmed. These, I think, are called Choose to Smile Bubblegum Sucker. The other one's like a cherry cheesecake. With that said, I think I've probably wasted too much of your time, guys, if you don't like gardening. But if you don't like gardening, you're probably not watching this whole thing. I am going to walk down here and to end this video. And the next video you'll see, vlog 398, will be me doing Aries memorial. I wanted to do it all the way over there on the other side of that creek where the willow tree is, but it floods out a whole bunch. That was one of the main reasons, plus money, plus my truck broke down, so I didn't get all the landscaping blocks. And the big two big railroad ties I'll show you now. They're bigger than railroad ties. I don't know what those are really called, but they are really good for doing creeks. You don't have to have extra support. But minus the truck, minus money, plus the creek floods, it'll flood over where I wanted to do, and that ain't good. But here I will show you real quick. There's a memorial site right there. Check the video out. That video will be posting the next video in a couple days. So appreciate you tagging along and viewing the garden. I'm sorry I didn't, sorry I didn't get a video of me putting all this landscape fabric down. But I do want to mention, I want to really appreciate DeWitt Company. This was from last year. I rolled up, put over there, and there's just still more over there. But I just rolled them up and used and kept the staples in and just rolled it back out, put the staples back down, and they work and work and work. They don't deteriorate for a long time. So you can keep using them over and over and not spend money every single year. These I kept up for tomato plants. You do, before I go, you do want to rotate your crops. If you have it here for 2 years, you want to switch them to different rows because they can get root fungi. And just, that's not good. You won't be having a good crop. What you do is, if you ever see a farmer, their field is corn for 2 years and they switch it to beans for 1 year, that's why they do it. They want to switch it and not have the same crop in there, which they might love to do corn and don't like beans, but you have to do something else, wheat or whatever, Milo or whatever else, to switch it up so you don't have the same crop there every single year. So 2 years, I think, is a good deal where they do 2 years and then switch. Some people might go 3, but I'm very excited for the Trinidad scorpion plants. Tasha bought me those, and they was about that big, and that's just a weed. But I got 2 of them there, and I know that because I kept these signs out. I know everybody's gonna say, I don't know where they are. No, you won't. You will forget. I'm telling you, you will forget until they get bigger and you know what they are. Beans are planted here. Had a replant this morning. I only saw 1 bean come up. So, well, 2, 3. That's 1 bean, that's a bean, that's a green bean. The rest are weeds, green weeds. We have some stuff here. I don't know why I planted cucumbers here. I don't even know why. I'll probably put a big trellis here or something for those. But we got a lot of bell peppers, and this is broccoli and cabbage in this row. Then we got okra, squash, bell peppers, and all kind of stuff over there. So okay, well, I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to show you that sucker video and put just barely bad acting in here. I know it's not a lot of bad acting, but I'm going to, for sure, in the next month that you'll see videos, I'm going to try to do just a bad acting video for you guys and not even make any sense out of it. It's not going to be like, hey, I'm going to add this in this video because it goes there. I was going to do some stupid bad acting. So you've been warned. Okay, over and out for my garden to you're not gardening or garden, whatever. I don't know. I don't have a fancy buy thing for a garden. Okay, happy tilling. Till then. Okay, gotta go. I only got one hand. See you later. If you don't know what I'm doing, everybody does this, deuces, like that. I just do this because it's stupid and Tasha does not like it. Go post stop recording. Hey, thanks for watching the video again. If you haven't visited my website yet, the address is www.DaGarbageDisposalStore.com. You can navigate through the top, all these links right here. There is actually a question and comment form. If you have any questions or comments, fill that out and it'll go straight to my email. At the very bottom, there is a free newsletter. Just sign up right here and you'll get a weekly newsletter. So, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting on? Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit see all so you get all the notifications and don't miss the videos. Please comment. I like to listen to your comments and respond to you, so I do like to interact with you guys. Please share the video with your friends, family, even your boss, and have a great day. Let's meet other plans.